Hello, agents. Welcome to the Ingress Insights podcast, hosted by PkmnTrainerJ. Ingress Insights aims to give you the latest news and updates about the Niantic Spatial game Ingress. Whether you're a veteran agent who has recursed 17 times or a brand new agent working to level 8, wondering what a fracker is, this is your place for the latest Ingress news and discussions. 2026 sees Ingress renewed under Niantic Spatial and many new campaigns to engage agents. So, plenty to discuss. Share any thoughts by checking our social media links. Now, over to Ada.
Additional intel available.
Hello, agents. Welcome to episode 141 of the Ingress Insights podcast. It has been a little while since I've last sat in front of a microphone, and we've got plenty to go through for Ingress this week. There's been a whole bunch going on, and Ingress and the Niantic Spatial team have been very, very busy. Firstly, as usual, I'll get into the plus Gamma Anomaly related news, and then move into some general Ingress news, and then sort of cover the Recon stuff at the end, because there's a few posts I want to go through on the Ingress subreddit, and also go through the section on Recon like I have the last few episodes. I'm also going to try to add in some details for any new agents that maybe don't know what things are. So if that's helpful for you as a new agent, let me know. Or if you want to explain things in further detail, maybe a separate episode, then let me know that as well. Firstly, I'm going to get into the plus Gamma news, as I mentioned. First up for plus Gamma, we have the plus Gamma Global Op details. A Global Op is a mission task that everyone across the globe can participate in, as the name implies. So you'll be doing certain actions to earn points towards your plus Gamma season medal. And just a reminder for the plus Gamma season medal, bronze is unlocked at 500 plus Gamma tokens, silver is 3,000 plus Gamma tokens, and gold is 7,500 plus Gamma tokens. There is generally at least one global op in each anomaly season. So this one, as I mentioned, for plus Gamma. And this one starts on the 13th of February 2026 at 5 p.m. UTC and concludes on the 23rd of February at 5 p.m. UTC. So it's a bit of a shorter one this time around, only lasting for 10 days. I'll go through what Niantic Spatial put up on the Ingress blog. So on the 2nd of February, they wrote, create links, deploy resonators, and destroy opponent faction links and resonators in this 10-day global campaign. Groups of agents who collaborate and plan effectively can earn bonus points at unique portals, accelerating their progress. Reach the campaign's targets to unlock the plus Gamma Global Op medal in bronze, silver, or gold, and gain tokens towards the plus Gamma season medal. So as well as the plus Gamma season medal I mentioned, getting the tiers on there, there's a separate plus Gamma Global Op medal. So that'll be nice to earn that in either bronze, silver, or gold. During the operation window, the plus Gamma Global Op will be visible in the dispatch interface. So if you don't know how to find dispatch, go on your main scanner where you see all your tasks that you go to and just slide to the left and you see the campaigns that are going on. The operation will consist of 3 assignments, pages. Each assignment, when completed, will reward the next tier of the plus Gamma Global medal. So basically moving through it, you'll get bronze completing the first lot of pages, the first page, silver for the next one, and then finally gold for the final one. The individual bounties within the assignments will reward plus Gamma tokens, which can be used to get the plus Gamma medal. 7,000 plus Gamma tokens will be available across the entire campaign. So, as I mentioned, the plus Gamma season medal, if you got 7,000 points from this, you'd then be almost at gold. Gold is 7,500, so you should go straight from nothing to silver if you complete all of the tasks on this global op. In order to complete the bounties, agents must earn plus Gamma link points, which can be gained in the following ways. So deploying a resonator will get you 2 plus Gamma link points. Creating a link will get you 4 plus Gamma link points. Destroying a resonator will get you 1 plus Gamma link point. Destroying an enemy link will get you 2 Gamma link points. And then there are some bonus points available as well. I'll get into those shortly. There's an important note here from the team to say deploys and destroys using Ada refractors, Jarvis's battle beacons, and destroys a Machina portal will not be counted. So destroying an enemy link wouldn't be a Machina link in this case. You'd have to destroy a resistance one if you're enlightened, or enlightened one if you're resistance. Upgrades over one's own or another agent's resonator will also not be counted as resonator deploys. So you need to deploy to an empty slot on a portal to actually count the points on there. For bonus points, they note that each agent may earn a reward of up to 25 bonus points per unique portal during the operation. Said another way, across the 10-day operation window, each agent has the opportunity to earn up to 25 bonus points from each distinct portal. Once an agent has earned 25 bonus points from any single portal, it will not yield any additional bonus points to that agent. When a link is created to or from a portal, the bonus point reward will be calculated based on that portal state at that moment. The bonus points rewards calculation is based on the number of unique resonator owners and the portal's level at the time of link creation. The Ingress team have included a table on here. I'm not going to go through the whole table, but I will just link you to it, and then you can determine how that works out best for what you're doing. Once calculated, bonus points will be distributed to eligible unique resonator owners and the portal owner if they're not included among the resonator owners. Eligibility in this case means the agent has not obtained the maximum possible reward from this portal, and the bonus point reward amount is greater than any previously earned reward at this portal by this agent. Note that while the link creator will earn points for creating the link, they're not eligible for any bonus points simply for the act of creating the link. The bonus point reward calculator takes place at the portal of the link, the origin and destination independently, and based on the specific configuration of that portal in isolation. Similarly, bonus point reward disbursement takes place at the origin and destination independently. While an agent may be eligible for rewards at both the origin and destination of a link, this will be based on independent conditions of those two portals and not based on any shared property between them. For the purpose of bonus point calculation, the only shared property between these two portals is that when the link was created between them, it caused a bonus point calculation to occur each. The Ingress team do give some examples here. So they say that high unique owners is better and lower portal level is better. 8 unique resonator owners and a level 1 portal yield the maximum reward. So, for example, a link is created from portal A to portal B. When the link is created, portal A is level 1 and has 8 unique resonator owners. So each level 1 resonator is a separate person that's deployed that. This combination yields the maximum reward of 25 points for portal A. Each resonator owner, and possibly the portal owner if they're not a resonator owner, on portal A earns 25 plus Gamma link points. At portal B, a similar calculation is taking place. I'll go through one more example, but I won't go through all the examples they've got on there because you make it unnecessarily complicated. So just to reference the Ada and Jarvis thing as well. So Ada and Jarvis are not counted as resonators owners. So an agent encounter support has previously been flipped, and all its resonators are currently owned by Ada or Jarvis. The upgrade one resonator and create a link. For the purpose of bonus point calculation, this portal only has one unique resonator owner, being the agent that deployed the resonator, upgraded it there, as Ada and Jarvis are not considered in any bonus point calculation. As I say, there is a table about the number of unique resonator owners and the portal level, so you can work out what's going to be best. I'm not going to read through all the numbers there. You can read that for yourselves. There are individual rewards, as I mentioned, so the plus Gamma tokens and the plus Gamma global medal. So agents can earn up to 7,000 plus Gamma tokens as they progress through the campaign. Upon completing assignments 1, 2, and 3 of the campaign, agents claim the bronze, silver, and gold tiers of the plus Gamma global medal respectively. So those assignments are having 1,000 all-time plus Gamma link points will then get you the bronze plus Gamma global medal. Having 2,000 all-time plus Gamma link points is the next assignment on there, and completing that will get you the silver medal. You just need to make sure you claim it to move on to the next part. Then finally, having 10,000 all-time plus Gamma link points will get you the gold plus Gamma global medal. If you're confused by it all, and it is very confusing, just basically make links, deploy low-level resonators to all your portals, and then make all the links you can. You should still get some points on there. It's not worth stressing about going through it in fine detail. Finally, there is a faction score available because it is the plus Gamma Anomaly that it's going towards. So 1,000 season points shall be distributed according to the total of plus Gamma link points accumulated by all members of each respective faction, all proportional allocation around to one decimal place, and the team will put official results up within 1 week of it ending on their blog. So that's the plus gamma global op. Like I say, it sounds very confusing, but probably just play Ingress as you do, make links, destroy enemy resonators, destroy enemy links, just do what you're normally doing in Ingress, and you should be fine. You should get some points on there. Just remember that you don't get the points from using the AU refractors, Jarvis viruses, or battle beacons, and you don't get the points for destroying Machina portals and getting those in this. So just be careful how you play, but say playing normally for most agents should get a fair whack of points on there and contribute towards your faction. Sticking with Plus Gamma, the Ingress team updated the anomaly site rules for the Plus Gamma anomalies that are happening on the ground. They did a quick TLDR on their post saying the only things that have changed are a Plus Gamma on-site medal, battle beacon deployment timing, anomaly bounties, and anomaly uniques. So for now, I'm just going to go over those 4 points. I'll get back to the full details in a future episode when we get a bit closer to the time if you want the full details of what's going on. So first of all, they did mention in the first announcement about the Plus Gamma series, you get the commemorative Plus Gamma on-site medal, which is a single tier. And to get that, all you need to do is simply participate in any anomaly battle on site. So whether that's geofence or whether you need to hack a portal to actually get that. That's how it worked with the shard skirmish before you hacked a portal that was in the anomaly box, and then we're able to get that. Important to note here that the sites for Lisbon, Portugal, and Charlotte, North Carolina are already ornamented. So if you're wondering where the anomaly box is for that anomaly, you can look on your intel map and see it all ornamented on there. One of the other things the Ingress team said had changed was the full beacon deployment timings. So there's now a 3-hour portal battle that will take place on any anomaly zone portals using NIA deployed rare battle beacons. The final score of the portal battle will be used to proportionally divide the 100 season points available round to one decimal place. It's a 3-hour period from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. local time and divided in 6 waves. Rare battle beacons will deploy randomly within the first 5 minutes of the window. So it's now broken up into nice, easy half-hour slots. So 2 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. is wave 1 of battle beacons. 2:30 p.m. to 3 p.m. is battle beacon wave 2. 3 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. is battle beacon wave 3. 3:30 p.m. to 4 p.m. is battle beacon wave 4. 4 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. is battle beacon wave 5. And 4:30 p.m. to 5 p.m., the end of the event, is battle beacon wave 6. Rare battle beacons will be deployed by NIA section 14. And a subset of anomaly zone portal we activate is volatile portals are high value targets worth 3 times that of the non-volatile ones, and you'll be able to see those displayed differently on your intel map and on the scanner. Regarding the anomaly bounties, the period between 2 p.m. to 5:10 p.m. local time, so you've got 10 minutes after the event finishes up to claim everything on there. Agents close to the anomaly zone will receive an anomaly campaign via the dispatch system. The campaign contains 5 bounties and is not restartable. So deploying a resonator will get you 3,000 plus gamma tokens. Destroying 30 resonators will get you 500 plus gamma tokens. Destroying 60 resonators will get you 300 plus gamma tokens. And getting 30 anomaly unique hacks will get you 500 plus gamma tokens. And getting 60 anomaly unique hacks will get you 300 plus gamma tokens. Also, completing the entire campaign, all those 5, will get you an additional 400 plus gamma tokens. They do know it expires at 5:10 p.m. local time, and any bounties that remain unclaimed at that moment will not be counted towards the anomaly score. There's 40 season points that will be distributed among factions based on the average number of anomaly bounties claimed per agent. This calculation will only include agents who've claimed at least 1 anomaly bounty. A cut of 3.5 will be applied to these averages before comparison. If a faction averages 3.5 or fewer bounties claimed per agent, a value of 0.0 will be used for that faction for the comparison, and season points will round to 1 decimal place. So they are trying to encourage you to complete all the anomaly bounties on there, because if you only do like 3.5, then it's just nothing basically. So do make sure you're completing the anomaly bounties on there and getting those points for your faction. Then finally, the anomaly unique scoring is a new thing added here. So again, that's worth 40 season points, and those are awarded based on the average number of anomaly unique hacks recorded per agent per faction. Only agents who obtain at least one anomaly unique hack during the 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. window are eligible for this calculation. Determine the faction average. The top 10% and bottom 10% of all eligible agents will be excluded. The 40 senior points will be distributed pro rata based on these trimmed averages, rounded to one decimal place. So this time around with Plus Gamma, there's a bit more in play on there. So it's interesting to see they're trying to get people to do the unique, get people to do the bounties. So if you are getting there, make sure you're doing everything. And to get an anomaly unique hack, you just need to make sure you hack a portal as part of the anomaly zone. So as I mentioned, the anomaly play box on there between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. local time. Each portal will only increment the anomaly unique hack count once, except when it's in a hidden recursive state. Sigh there a bit. We have had the recursive state before, so I just want to re-explain it because they don't mark it at all. So between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. local time, certain anomaly zone portals may enter a recursive state for the duration of the entire wave. There was no visual indicator for this state, so as I mentioned, it's a hidden thing. Each agent who successfully hacks a portal in a recursive state will receive a one-time anomaly unique hack bonus ranging from 10 to 50 increments. While an agent can only receive this bonus once per portal per recursive instance, other agents remain eligible to earn it from that portal within the same wave window. Agents can earn multiple bonuses from different portals to enter a recursive state throughout the anomaly. So basically, there's some random portals that will be worth more when you hack them. So if you hack a portal in the anomaly playbox and you notice in your bounties it suddenly leaps up like 20, 30, 50, then you want to notify all other agents in your faction to hack that portal if they can, to obviously get their anomaly bounties done so they're not just doing 3.54 and basically counting for nothing. But as mentioned, there's no visual indicator. It doesn't get a little pop up in the scanner to say you've hacked a recursive portal, anything like that. It's just a case that you'll have to keep an eye on things if you do want to get the recursive state portals hacked. So I think this is a bit of a weird one, but it's something they've decided to do for Plus Gamma again. There's no figures available for the first Saturday attendance yet for counting the Plus Gamma season points there, but we do have some new medals that have been added to the store. So these are the PA Chapeau badges. We've got one from the archive from 2016, first of all, which is the PA Chapeau 2016 badge in like black and white. And that comes with the badge and 5 very rare portal shields for 30,800 CMU. Then there's the PA Chapeau 2026 bundle. Again, comes with the badge where it's like a mosaic kind of style with that badge and 5 very rare portal shields. And then finally, the PA Chapeau Core 2026 bundle, which had a weird kind of sheen put over it that looks the same as the other badge. And that gets you the badge and the 5 Aegis shields with that. So it's a bit of a pain they don't come with kinetic capsules guaranteed anymore. That was nice as a thing. So there are some more badges to come of Wenyi and Tycho, and they'll have the updated 2026 design. I assume the same mosaic kind of style as the Chapeau badges, but I have to see what archive badges they do offer as well. And those are available to the end of the Plus Gamma season at the end of March. That's it for Anomaly news. There will be more to come as we find out more about the events, the anomalies on the ground, Lisbon, Portugal, and Charlotte, North Carolina, as well as the ones for March. But I'll move into general Ingress news now. First of all, for Ingress news, important update. So we have first Saturday every month, so the first Saturday of the month, where there's meetups to go to, an event to do there, meet with other agents, lots of fun if you can get out and do it. For a little while now, it has rewarded double AP between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. That replaced the 2S day that we used to have between, I think, 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. or 2 p.m. and 9 p.m. It was between some time anyway for 2S day. That doesn't exist anymore. We had first Saturdays, the double AP replacement. However, the double AP on first Saturdays now come to an end. Agents noticed they weren't getting double AP for the February first Saturday, and it's been confirmed with Vanguards that there will be no double AP in first Saturdays for at least this anomaly season for Plus Gamma. It's unlikely it'll be there going forward. The Ingress blog usually notes that first Saturday's double AP mentions the time, But on the 2026 Q1 events, it only says, please be reminded that first Saturday mail will be awarded to in-person participants only. So it doesn't make any mention of the double AP. It does make mention of it for the January event to say 2 times AP for all actions from 8 p.m. to 8 p.m. local time and up to 8 times when Apex is active. However, that's missing from the February first Saturday description and the March first Saturday description. So whether just didn't notice it, whether Niantic changed it, it was the double AP banner was still there for first Saturday, but didn't actually say you got double AP. It just mentioned using an Apex, which you can do in normal gameplay anyway. So that'll be, I don't know. I don't like that it's no longer double AP unless we're getting Thursday back, because I preferred that. That suited my style a lot better than trying to remember a 12-hour period to go on, do some stuff, and get the AP. It suited me to have a quick burst to activate an Apex, get 4 times AP, and blow stuff up on the way home from work. That was nice for me. Whilst I'd taken a weekend off, the Bounty Pass came and went. So the Ingress team announced this on the 27th of January. So get more daily bounties with the Bounty Pass to help make up for time lost due to the XM network synchronization failure on December 28th. All agents can redeem a 1-day bounty pass and get 4 additional bounties for 1 day, which can help towards earning the Operation Polaris medal, which is now finished as well. The bounty pass, the 1-day, 3-day, and 7-day bounty pass will be available until the completion of the Operation Polaris event. To claim the free bounty pass, open the Dispatch Daily tab and tap Learn More or visit the store. As I said, this is now gone. You can't get it at the moment, but there was the free 1-day bounty pass, and you could get a 7-day bounty pass for 7,000 CMU. They got you 4 additional daily bounties to do, and a 3-day bounty pass to get 4 additional bounties for 3 days. You still need to complete them to actually claim the things in them. They don't get automatically unlocked. But this was a nice little way of offering something that was rumored in the previous episode about the data mine, where agents can now get more bounties and complete those, get more items. I don't know when it will return and whether it's a common thing they'll do, but as they came and went because we had that already happen whilst I was off. Next up, I did want to mention that the Pentacore medal is now available for core subscribers. So if you've been subscribed to core for 60 months or more, there's a iOS bugbear, it's I think 61 months it's showing now. But you'll now get a Pentacore medal thanking you for 5 years of core membership. This in addition to the quad core medal we got previously and the tri-core medal before that. So it's nice to just see that on the scanner and see the kind of subscription rewarded with a medal. Also, what's happened since I was gone, the NL1331 van portals like NL1331J, NL1331X, all those kind of ones have come onto the map and then disappeared. So that's already been and gone, happened. But there was the shard investigation that happened today as I'm recording on the 8th of February. The team said agents and AI analysts have detected a surge of unstable, unidentified energy patterns emerging from the XM dimension. These energy signatures have condensed into shards and are being transported into our reality via NL1331 mobile research lab portals. Initial simulations indicate these shards are highly volatile. If left unchecked, they may pollute the portals they occupy and contaminate the XM paths they traverse, triggering cascading instability across the local portal network. To prevent a wider disaster, the NIA is attempting to seize control of the NL1331 mobile research labs and force both the portals and their associated shards back into quarantine within the XM dimension. Agents of both factions are hereby called upon to initiate emergency containment protocols. The operation window is the 8th of February 2026. NL1331 portal will manifest at 9 global locations. The event only lasts 96 minutes from 2 p.m. to 3:36 p.m. local time, and these NL1331 portals will experience instability and shards will actively attempt to escape containment. At the conclusion of this window, the NIA will initiate an emergency procedure to forcibly return all NL1331 research labs and shards to a sealed quarantine zone. Your mission is simple but not easy. Limit the spread of the shards to the full 96 minutes. The expected behavior is a set of NL1331 portals will appear at each selected location. A very rare battle beacon will be deployed by the NIA on each NL1331 portal every 16 minutes. A number of shards will appear on non-NL1331 portals every 16 minutes. Each shard will attempt to escape its host portal once, approximately 11 minutes after it manifests, After this attempt, the shard will demanifest due to exhaustion of the energy. So these appeared in various locations. They use the NL131F, G, J, K, M, P, R, S, and T out at various locations around the world. Measuring containment, the containment integrity. To evaluate how effectively the agents limit the spread, the NIA will track a new operational metric, containment integrity, as CI. CI is earned by capturing checkpoints generated by the very rare battle beacons deployed by the NIA and NL13301 portals. CI is also earned when a shard escapes via a faction created link. For each such escape, the link owning faction earns 5 CI for links of 499.5 meters or less, an additional 5 CI for links of 199.5 meters or less, an additional 3 CI if the shard lands on any NL1331 portal. Precision matters, careless link can accelerate network collapse, while disciplined short range coordination may preserve stability. For the plus gamma season, there's nothing to basically be contributed to it. This briefing is issued solely as response to developing XM threat and is not affiliated with the seasonal progression or rewards. Whether this investigation includes a controlled extraction or an escalating contamination depends entirely on agents in the field. The world's at stake agents do not let the energy spread. As I said, this was already happening earlier today, so the Ingress team did post it's now concluded. So it said shard investigations conclude worldwide. Following coordinated containment efforts across all 9 locations, the NIA has executed emergency quarantine procedures, forcing NL131 mobile research labs and all remaining shards back into the XM dimension. Agent actions in every region shape the overall stability of the XM network during this operation. Thank you for responding to this global emergency. And they said a full results briefing will be available soon. So that's interesting that we'll get that to come through. I just want to do a quick reminder before I go into some more bits. So the Redux Global Ops, so that's for Plus Alpha, Erased Memories, Shared Memories, Buried Memories, and Cryptic Memories. Those all end on February the 9th, 2026. So tomorrow, 5 p.m. UTC. So do make sure you complete those if you've got them. Otherwise, it's a bit pointless having purchased them. I know it's been a bit difficult to complete some with clearing agent fields, but do try and do what you can. There has been an issue today, second Sunday, in claiming daily bounties. So the Ingress team did post at 8:39 p.m. UK time. We're aware and investigating the issue with daily bounties not refreshing or showing old bounties can't be claimed. We'll share an update after we have more info. Thank you for your patience while we investigate further. At the moment, you can still claim the second Sunday bounties. The issue only seems to be with the daily bounties. So do make sure you've done your scans, captured your portals, done your missions, done whatever you're doing to get your second Cinnamel tick. You can still claim that. It's just the daily bounties that seem to be having an issue and think you've done all of them when you've not. And I don't know, it's a bit weird. I'm sure that they'll sort it out. Next Saturday will be Valentine's Day, and the Ingress team usually do an event for this, and they publish their event details on the 6th of February. So I'm just want to read through those. Love is in the XM. Valentine's Day returns to Ingress. Agents, February brings more than cold nights and long walks between portals. It brings connection. From the 10th of February 2026, 5 p.m. UTC, to the 27th of February, 5 p.m. UTC, the NIA invites agents all around the world to celebrate shared journeys, lasting links, and the bonds forged through XM. Whether you're rekindling old memories or creating new connections, this year's Valentine's event offers both free and premium ways to let your love for Ingress shine. So the free campaign is another Redux event. So this time it's the Valentine's 2022 Redux. So during the event, all agents will find a free campaign titled Valentine's 2022 Redux available in the dispatch system. Complete the campaign to unlock the Valentine's 2022 medal. Agents who previously purchased this medal can go one step further and unlock recursion wings, letting their love take flight once more. Love soars on Valentine's with recursion wings, a reminder some connections only grow stronger with time. So for the free campaign, I'm going to read through the assignments. So the first assignment is clicking 15 times, deploying 24 resonators, and capturing 4 portals. For all of these, you only need to complete 2 out of 3 to go to the next stage. The second lot of assignments is hack and obtain 10 portal keys. So you can use your speed glyph there or hack for portal keys. Earn 60 glyph hack points, create 12 links. Assignment 3 is capturing 500 mind units, MU, destroying 5 opponent links, and creating 10 control fields. Again, 2 out of those 3 is fine. The penultimate one is create 50 links, deploy 100 resonators, earn 80 glyph hack points. And then finally, the fifth one to get either the badge or wings on the badge if you bought it previously is create 100 links, capture 300 mind units, and recharge 75,000 XM. So those all seem fairly doable, especially as you only need to complete 2 out of those 3 on each page. For the premium campaign, Valentine's 2026, it says for agents looking to mark the season with something new, a special premium campaign will also be available. For 15,000 CMU, purchase the Valentine's 2026 campaign, complete it to earn the all-new Valentine's 2026 medal, a fresh symbol of devotion to the cause, create new connections Valentine's 2026, and add another chapter to your agent legacy. For this, there's only 1 page of assignments. I need to complete 4 out of the 5 to proceed. So creating 20 links, deploy 20 mods, deploy 20 resonators, capture 20 portals, create 20 fields. So they're all fairly doable. And they end by saying Valentine's Day in Ingress isn't about romance. I thought it said isn't just about romance, but apparently isn't about romance. It's about the connections you build, the paths you walk, and the agents you journey alongside. Log in, deploy, and make every action count during this limited time celebration. However your tour unfolds this February, the NIA thanks you for being part of our network for both XM and love, but it's not about love in Valentine's Day in Ingress, apparently. Also, this month, starting at the same time as the Plus Gamma Global campaign, and be running through the Ingress Valentine's campaign as well. We have a Lunar New Year campaign. We don't yet have any details for it, but we can see it's coming up soon. And it just says, gallop across the Portal Network's unbridled spirit. Each journey is its own reward. So this is obviously the year of the horse we've got for 2026 for Lunar New Year. All the details we've got at the moment are just stay prepared for new directives. So it's coming at some point. We'll probably get details by the next time I record, but it is coming up. Just be aware of it, that you'll have possibly 3 campaigns ongoing with Valentine's, the global campaign, and the Year of the Horse 2026 Lunar New Year campaign. And there may be a premium campaign and a free campaign with that, similar to the Valentine's Day one. Then to finish off the general Ingress news, we've got a new app update that came out a few days ago. So now on version 3.4.1. And anyway, what's new? Added medal date stamps to each earned tier on the agent profile. So now if you go and tap something like your Seer badge, you'll see when you earn bronze on it, when you earn silver, when you earn gold, when you earn platinum onyx. So that's nice to see. They also fix text box issues with text boxes used with portal nomination edit. So this is where the description will replace the title the other way around, or agents couldn't actually progress to select anything on there and couldn't submit their thing through without using a weird keyboard workaround. So that's absolutely fine. There is a new issue that's come in regarding portal nominations that I'll get into in the Recon section next. So I'll start getting into that. As I mentioned, the app update solved one bug with portals and then made another one. So I don't know if you know, but when you submit a new portal, there's a limit of 128 characters for the title and 512 characters for the description. In the latest app update, you can only do 250 characters for a description. You can edit this once you can see your nomination on Recon, but it's worth remembering that only level 16 in Recurse agents can access Recon at the moment. So if you are under level 16, you can't edit your nomination at all. So you'll be stuck at 250 characters for any new portal you do until the team sort this out. I did want to look over another section in Recon again as well. So I looked at appropriate, safe, and accuracy as the first 3 options on there. The next one we have is very short. It just says permanent and distinct, and says, is the location a permanent, physical, tangible, and identifiable place or object that place marks an area? So again, you can put a thumbs up, which will carry on the review, thumbs down, which will end it and presumably reject the nomination, or I don't know if you're not sure. We do have a very short tooltip here. So a location is considered permanent and distinct if, when in the immediate area, the location is visually distinct enough to identify. A location is not permanent and distinct if it is temporary. So a location, place, or object is temporary or highly unlikely to be able to be revisited. So it's pretty straightforward on there what it means by permanent and distinct. I'll get onto the other tooltips as we go through the other episodes in the coming weeks. What I did want to cover before I go through this, and I did ask them for how you pronounce their name, and then I forgot to play it before recording this episode, so sorry if I do get this wrong. But the user Tangarban Ingress mentioned that Seer Onyx needs a rework. I want to read through their points and come up with any of my own as well. Said Seer has now been out for a while, and there was another post that said about how it needs a rebalance. Tangarban said their post reiterates and builds on that post, and they want to summarize why 5,000 Seer points for Onyx is unreasonable and suggest some solutions. So it's unreasonable because of lack of submissions. When Seer was originally conceived, there was no submission limit. Now submissions refresh at the rate of 1 per day. So it would take over 13 years to get to Onyx, assuming every submission passes, see below. Lack of waypoints. By now, there are very few waypoints submitted in most areas. Comparison with other Onyx medals, as Hour Control 6431 demonstrated in their post, the ratio between Platinum and Onyx is 2.5 times higher than the next hardest medals. Seer depends on other players, not just your own effort. Most medals are achieved by playing more and playing well. This medal depends on external approval, now the subjective opinions of other players. Many areas have a huge OPR backlog, so submissions are likely to take months or even years to get approval or rejection. Double grind equals exponential difficulty. Most grinds in the game are either gated by time, keep doing the thing, or RNG, you need to get the drops. Seer is gated by both, with a hard time limit of 1 sub per day and a flaky system of probability. Together, this makes 5,000 Seer points seem impossible rather than aspiration. Regional inequality. Rural players have far less submit than urban players. Players in countries with reasonable amount of POIs left submit will find likely there are fewer players in the area, so there are fewer reviewers as well. Many Ingress medals suffer from regional inequality, but Seer is affected more than most. Standards are stricter than the original era of Seer. In the original days of Seer, there are many things accepted that now would be rejected under the current rules. Reintroducing the same thresholds under the new rules is shifting the goalposts. And POI saturation makes Seer self-limiting. Consider this, the more successful the system is, the harder Seer becomes to achieve. Players living in good play area are penalised because the better the map gets, the fewer eligible POIs exist. Success locks players out of progress. They do mention some possible solutions, so increasing the daily submission limit, reducing the requirement for Onyx, and then getting bonus points as well. They also mention the bonus points could be like a scarcity bonus or special events, or players with high recon level badges get bonus points to reward the fact their reviews drive the system. So I won't read through all the details there, but I think there are some very good points on there on rebalancing the medal. So I'll link to it and encourage you all to have a read through it and chime in as well. I'm sure the Ingress team are reading some bits on there as well. Then, whilst I'm talking about Recon and looking at some bits about Wayfarer as well, it'd be remiss of me not to mention the Wayfarer side of things, which is now not linked to Ingress, just linked to Pokemon Go, Pikmin Blue, Monster Hunter Now, all of those games that Scopely acquired. They got their own Wayfarer map. I'm not going to go into it in too much detail, but I would encourage you to listen to Wayspotters, who went through it last week when I wasn't here, when the map did come out, and then read through everything that they have to say about it and look at the Wayfarer community forum as well, where there's a big post about it and lots of discussion. I don't know whether we'd get a Recon equivalent. We do already have the Ingress Intel map, but that doesn't show all the way spots that are on the map. So it would be handy to see the scheme kind of thing and see things in Ingress that don't, well, way spots that don't appear in Ingress and where they are on the map, especially with all the power spot imports that still seem to be on the Ingress map that should just be deleted. That's just my view, but I think they're clogging up the map for no reason at all. And then an important thing regarding the map as well. So people that signed up as Lightship devs got an email to say a new experience is coming on February 20th, 2026. Migrate from lightship.dev to scanniverse.nianticspatial.com. And they said a new experience for VPS project management begins February 20th, 2026, when developers start migrating their projects to scanniverse.nianticspatial.com. On February 27th, 2026, lightship.dev will be fully decommissioned, no longer available. What's changing? You previously used lightship.dev to manage VPS projects. Going forward, those projects will be managed in the scanniverse.nianticspatial.com. Niantic Spatial Recon /OPR UK channel posted use of Lightship, where agents could check scan mesh for overclock and activate portals for overclock. Have received an email telling Lightship will shut down on February 2027, 2026. Any VPS projects that you Lightship devs, your old devs, right, are working on will move over to Scanniverse, which is an active Niantic Spatial product. Currently, Scanniverse uses the geospatial browser, which is part of Lightship, so it's likely this will be simply ported across. So I'm not surprised. I think Lightship was maybe something that they originally planned to build on. Now Pokemon Go's got its own thing. Lightship's in a bit of a middle ground. Like, I don't know what they want to do with it. I've still got a Niantic Lightship t-shirt that I got for signing up, being the first few to sign up to watch a conference on it. So that was good. It'd be a nice little memory now that Lightship's going to go away at the end of the month. But it'd be interesting to see what they kind of do with it from there. The only other thing I want to cover is not really related to Ingress, but it's just a Niantic thing. It may affect Niantic Spatial stuff because it happened during that time. So Niantic $8 million discrimination class action settlement. As female employees who work for Niantic in California between 2019 and 2025 may be eligible to receive a cash payment from a class action settlement. So this is posted by Nicole Algetz on Claim Depot. So current and former female employees who work for Niantic in California anytime between July 7th, 2019 and December 10th, 2025 may qualify to receive a cash payment from a class action settlement. Niantic agreed to pay $8 million to settle a class action lawsuit alleging sex and gender discrimination, sexual harassment, retaliation, and related workplace violations involving current and former female employees. Who's eligible? Class members must meet the following criteria. They are a current or former employee who worked for Niantic in California between July 7, 2019 and December 10, 2025. They self-identified as female or Niantic identified them as female during their employment. That's weird to be identified by your employer. If an individual received a notice because Niantic's records indicate they may fall within this definition, if Niantic incorrectly identified them as female, they should contact the claims administrator to correct their information. Any current or former Niantic employee can contact the claims administrator to confirm, update, or correct their gender information for the purpose of this settlement. So, how much is it? Cash payment. Each class member does not opt out or receive a cash payment. The settlement administrator will determine the final payment amount by the length of employment of the factors. And all class members will receive an equal share of the PAGA allocation, which is $100,000. The gross settlement of this fund is $8 million. Of this settlement allocates $4,986,000 for group class monetary relief and the PAGA allocation. Allocates the remaining funds for attorneys' fees, costs, and stress. Basically, there are lots of people that were subject to possible sexual harassment and gender discrimination at Niantic during 2019 to 2025, and they can now make a settlement for it to get a payout for the discrimination. It isn't great. Money doesn't fix everything, but I'm sure it would help things feel better to know that they've been listened to and it has been taken on board. If you're listening and you did work at Niantic during that time, then you've got the employment information dispute deadline is March 13th, 2026. The opt-out deadline is also March 13th, 2026, and the final approval hearing is April 13th, 2026. So obviously I know that Niantic is now under Scopely, and it's got Niantic Spatial for Ingress, but I don't know how that works with people that are employed there. Hopefully all the same people that were doing all these bad things are not still in charge. I'm just thinking of female employees I can think of that are/were at Niantic, like Niantic Dambo Cat and HP Lola. I don't know if they worked in California. I hope they weren't subject to any of this. If they were, obviously, I don't want anyone to be subject to it. It's just people that I know off the top of my head. I didn't really mean to end the episode on such a bummer like that. I just want to cover it and make sure it was noted down. And if for some reason someone's not heard of it, they now have and can go from there. That's all from me for this week, Agents. A bit of a longer episode because there was quite a lot to cover and go through on there. Next time, we're looking at the Lunar New Year event and the Valentine's event because those will all have started. And also be going through the Plus Gamma Global Op and looking at the first Saturday 10th of February and seeing how agents are feeling without the double AP being applied for first Saturday. Hope you all have a great day. Hope you've had a great second Sunday. Don't forget to upload your scans and do your missions, get whatever you need to do in the last couple of hours of the day. Enjoy the rest of your week and happy hacking. Speak to you again soon, agents. Thank you, agents, for listening to the latest episode of the Ingress Insights podcast. If you'd like to support the podcast, you can do that in a couple of ways. So the easiest way to support the podcast is via Patreon. So you can find it at patreon.com/Ingress Insights. And there's a free tier, a $1 a month tier, whatever that is in your local currency, and a $5 a month tier. You can check out what benefits those come with on the Patreon. One other thing you can do that's totally free that helps out a lot is rating the podcast on your podcast service of choice. So where you can leave a rating or leave comments, that always helps increase visibility. And then finally, you can follow us on various social media channels. We use most of them, but the best one to follow us on now is Blue Sky. So that's just ingressinsights.bsky.social. Search for Ingress Insights on Blue Sky, you'll find us on there. Finally, sharing the podcast with friends, family, other agents who want to listen and get updates, so it helps out and helps get interviews with various Ingress people or other game related people to then increase visibility more. So anything you can do from those is great. Thanks again for listening, agents. Have a great day.
Intel package transferred.